So, what's the count? There's someone. I see them now. Well, that's good. Well, okay, so clearly we've got a couple of passengers. No? No, he's that's another one who's decided to walk home. Fair enough. Let's have a look at the profit margin. We made £1 million last year. You doubters. Actually, no one's doubted anything. You're all just here happily joining in the fun. Let's have a quick look at the line list. So this is not the... hold on. This is the least profitable line that I run, and currently there are 300 out of... there are 2 out of 300 people riding on it. Fantastico. Who's making the money then? Toronto, Chicago is making $500,000 a year. Paris to Nantes is making 430,000 a year. This is all solidly good stuff. Now look, people got off. People got off. Space out the ferries. They are pretty spaced out. And it's not bad. I mean, I could turn this one around, but I think he's got a... No, he hasn't. Turn around. You go to Port of New York, and if I send you to Port of New York as well... Alright, I'll try it. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see exactly what happened there. There we go. I bet that was the one that had passengers on. No, it didn't. No. Good. Okay, cool. What have we got waiting at the other end? It says 1, but it actually means 3. Look at them. Bold voyagers to areas unknown. Well, New York. I've got $1.5 million in the bank here. Let's pay that down for the moment. Let's complete. Right, no. So I've got, right, what? Next. We are going to double track. We've done the double tracking. We're going to turn Nantes to Berlin into a single route, and probably run an extra train down there as well. So we'll get all those trains up to date, and then possibly run a little more, because that's going to print money like Billio. Once we've done that, and that's happy-go-lucky and running, we'll head over to the US, and we'll extend the line over to Charlotte, where we will add pink trams, for it has been requested by one who has donated that we pink. Hello everybody. Action's happening. That paddle steamer, is that a viable alternative to this thing that we're running here? Let's have a look. Replacement set vehicle. What are you? Passenger carries 75. 69.5 a year versus 26 knots versus... It's not knots, it's kilometres an hour. Extra 4 kilometres an hour. It's going a hell of a way. Alright, we'll do that. Yeah, I want it. Set it 100%. They won't be replacing anytime soon. Connection to London? No, not yet. I'm going to do London-Edinburgh before I connect London up to to mainland Europe. And I'm not doing that today. Hokey dokey. So yeah, so first off, we're going to get this new route done, and that will hopefully bankroll future and further expansion. So let's go from the depot area. Let's have a look. What have we got here? You're a signal on the wrong side of the track. Get out of it. Let's put the signals on the right side of the track, and then everybody will be happy. Right, there we go. We'll stick one out here. Yes, we are using my standard signalling methodology, where I want my trains to keep moving, right? So the conventional complaint that we get about this is it's going to cause the trains to bunch up. Rather, it stops the trains from stopping. It prevents them from from something else. Prevents them from stopping. There we are. Keeps them moving. Brain seizing up all over the show here. Right, okay, let's stick a signal on that one, and hold on, we've got another signal right before the station, which we don't want. Alright, let's get rid of that. Right, and then we'll stick another signal up on here. Now, in order to make this work, I'm going to send all the trains back to the depot, I think. I may ponder that further. There we go. That side is now spaced out pretty well, and that's pretty good as well. Cool. So the route is going to be railroads, please. The route is going to be this one, and then a bit of that, and quite a lot of this, before heading back and doing a bit of that. There we go. Right, let's have a look and see if that's moderately happy, shall we? Let's close that off. That all seems to be in order. Splendid. And actually, it's so. I mean, there's so much demand on there that I could probably run 5 or 6 trains on here and make a real good chunk of change. But the capital outlay there is going to hold me back from doing further expansion for a bit, which is, maybe a little problematic. What's the catchment area on it? Look at this. The catchment area in Berlin is virtually the entire city, which is possibly why there's 170 people waiting. Anyway, this is going to be the start of the what? Well, it's going to be Berlin, obviously. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. I mean, European Main Line, I think we'll go with for now. But it's going to require a different name in the future. The company feels that the transatlantic line should not be sewerage colour. What are you talking about? Oh, the line itself should not be sewerage colour. You think that having a brown stream run in both directions across the Atlantic is perhaps ill-conceived? Oh, let's do that. Oh no, it will be in here. There we go. Hot pink. There we go, folks. Does that make you a little happy? Anyhow, right. Okay. Now, on this here, the Berlin to Madrid Express, I think that might end up. Yeah, I mean that's possibly what it's going to end up being called. It would be nice actually if we had a recent European engine to power this economic miracle that we're about to employ. Now, I got a complaint about the G3 is actually it's a goods train, but it's the best we've got in Europe right now. What was the Prussian? The Prussian's too flaming slow. The T3 is too slow. There we go. For freight trains. I know, freight trains. It does 45. But it's 5 kilometres an hour slower, and its power is significantly lacking. We can get more coaches onto one of these than anything else. The Euro Express, yeah, possibly. Okay, right. Let's send stuff back to the depot, shall we? I'm reluctant to do so because you're going to make me money. But no, depot it. Off you go. You depot. We'll sacrifice a bit of cash in order to power the future. And I think that is only 2 trains we're talking about, isn't it? Yeah, because it's Berlin, Paris, Paris, Nantes. Cool. Right. Let's do that. Now, someone get on the phone. PLM in 1890. So for another 5 years. We can't wait 5 years. I need it now. Activate afterburners. Come on, get yourself into this here depot. And success. Okay, and pause. All right, we've got a shade over 1 million. That's nowhere near going to be enough. Bavarians, there were any Bavarians as well. Good. Move that vehicle up. That's it. That one. Sell it. Splendid. Now, what are we running here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8's a good sturdy number of passenger wagons. It helps if you hit passenger wagon. Oh, we've got the new one. We could run the Clares 3. They pack 16 over the Bavarian, which does 8. These compartment cars do 11. Now, they top out at 60. Those top out at 80. I think the clerestory's overkill at the moment. We've got nothing to really pull it. And besides which, that's American. Surely. Someone will correct me, I'm sure. I'm undoubtedly, your knowledge will surpass my own. So let's flog all of them. We want to keep the loco. No, we don't know. That's what I want to get rid of. I want to keep the loco, sell that lot. Right. The fact that that was 600 grand's worth of wagons does not make me overjoyed. And I think we'll go for 66, 77. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got enough for one train. Oh dear. European mainline. Okay. I'm going to want another one of those. I should have left it in the depot. Go back to the depot. There we go. Pause again. Because I want to duplicate it. How much is that going to cost me? Quite a bit. All right, let's talk to Mr. Bank Manager. Let's borrow as much as we possibly can and then clone this as many times as we can afford. Which is, in fact, once. Perfect. Good. That's absolutely ideal. How much more do I need? It can't be that much more. But this was my bankrolling service that I've parked up here. 139. Let's get you going. 140. I'd like that to get to about 160, 170, and then I can possibly duplicate it again. The banker just called it deal or no deal. No deal. No, the price is wrong. To be honest, I think I'm going to have to set this other one going as well. Nope, 149, not enough. I could price it up, but I think I'll just occasionally hit the let's go button and see what happens. 154, not enough. Midway through the month, so the money's only going to be going up. Right, 162, not enough. Oh, God. December 1st, paid everything. Now, I do need to delete those other lines. I probably need to delete them pretty quickly. Actually, this isn't going to work. Can I borrow any more? No. Okay. Right, I can't wait any longer. Off you go. Go on, get to work. Right, I'll just have to rebuild it personally. Right, Berlin, Paris, thank you very much for your service, but that now is cancelled. Paris, Nantes, again, cancelled. There we go. So with a bit of luck, those... Urban Empire, yes, looking forward to it. But back on message for now. Hopefully those passengers will now go, oh, there is no train. Oh, hold on, there is another train. But I suspect, what's my turnaround time here? 6 minutes right now. Actually, given that Toronto to New York is 10 minutes, and that's making money like there's no tomorrow, that's quite acceptable. All right, let's figure out how much I actually need while we wait. Where are we? One of those, which let's call it 400. We'll do some judicious rounding. 400, and then how many of these did I say? 7. These ones 7. 400. 4 of those is a million, so that's 1.4. So 1.7 effectively. So that's 2.1 million. We've got a bit of a weight on our hands here, folks. Okay, well, never mind. Right, 112 waiting for the main line. The good folk of Paris got the message. This is good news. And already this is carrying 71 of 77. The European main line needs a new colour. And that colour is going to be yellow. Oh my God, no it's not. That's horrible. That's better. But still pretty hideous. Actually, I want to use a really nice bit of a. There, that'll do. Okay. Right, good. Thanks for stopping in, Floppy. Good to see you. Hope to see you again at some point in the future. 155 now in the bank. That's good. I apologise for running at, overdrive here, but I want to make some cash so we can get this done. That will do. Lime green, no. Lime green, not good. No, not good. Lime green. Actually, it'll be interesting to see what this pays off when it comes in. Talk to me. 360,000. That's a good number. What? The Halle tram. There we go. We've got a tram. I don't know if the Halle is. Well, I don't know if that's American or if that's European. Someone will shout. Someone will go. What level am I do? So I've got everything maxed out. Everything is all graphics turned up to max. The American playthrough I did, to be honest, I never filled that. I never filled that out to as good as it could be. If you ! specs, you can see what PC I'm running, just in case you're interested in such things. 116,000. That's okay. It's good. That's money. That's profit. 179. We need 2-1. As soon as I've got a third train on here, I'm going to. It's European. Oh, okay, fine. I'm going to go for trams. It's not spec. Okay. Or is it? No, the Sarge doesn't know. There we go. Specs. Actually, it's listed wrong. It's a 49.90, not a 39.90. Or a 47.90. One or the other. I don't know. It's one of them. If I don't hit the... Oh, hold on. This is coming close. This is very close. Pause. There we go. Right, buy trains. Let's get it in. And you're running the same colour as everybody else, which is this one, I think. Or that one, maybe. We'll buy that. And then I want 7 of these happy-go-lucky little fellas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite. I need another 60, 70, 85,000. All right, we can wait for that. Are your PC parts bulletproof? Well, I abuse them relatively well, and they're doing okay. Yeah, you see, Ian, I don't think that there's much you can do brute force wise late in the game on a large map. I think you're largely stuck with what you've got at that point. You didn't time that very well. You should have thought that one through a little bit more. Actually, you turn it around, go back to the depot. That was timed poorly. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll wait until this chap hits Berlin, and then we'll set our new train in motion. That should keep them spaced sufficiently that they kind of maximise the money. Admittedly, I could probably run another. I'd probably run another 2-3 trains down here, and it'd be fine. Let's ride on board this one, shall we? There we go. Am I on full turbo? I was on full turbo. We'll go moderate turbo. There we go. Nice rock there. I love a good rock, me. There we go. Into the industrial heartland of Berlin. Excellent. Okay, this is all looking good. And actually, this is a nice. What was that lump? Should not have had a lump. There's a lot of passenger waiting here. You work, go. Now that will either be too close to the other one, or no, that's much better. Yep, Okay, cool. Right, so that's now going to do the numbers. And it will bankroll the expansion we're going to make over the other side of the pond. Now, you just picked up, what did you get? 2. 2's really not great, is it? I mean, it's heartening to see that whoever gets off has decided to take the bus to go to their next stop. But even so, I'd like to see a few more people on there. And maybe once I expand, yes. Once I expand from Nantes to Toulouse, things will pick up in a joyous, majestic fashion. You're carrying nothing. You're carrying nothing. How about you? 1. Okay. And 1. All right. And nothing. Right then. Oh well, progress will happen over time. Anyway, next stop, Charlotte. Okay, now, I mean, so far we've been running, I mean, Chicago's the exception to the rule here, I think, is Chicago's run on the inside, whereas Toronto and New York are both on the outside. So I think, I mean, Charlotte is already developing interior-wise, so I think the smart placement might be about here. Now, all of this is going to change later on once we start focusing on goods over passengers. But for now, you know, we'll run with the hand that we're dealt. No, I don't want that. I want the magic wand. Magico Wando. There you go. Let's get a big fat road wherever we can get it. And what do? You do oil. Oil could be exciting, couldn't it? Of course, I didn't really need to update that road because I'm going to delete it in a minute. But hey-ho. Right, let's... Medium Street. Turn the magic wando off. That's lovely. Good. And you, out here as well. That's also lovely. All right, cool. So we go with a station, and we'll go with a passenger station, and we'll go with 2 tracks. We'll pay the money from the get-go for a double track job, and we'll put the station building on this side. Now, the reason we've gone double track rather than any more than that this time around is there is no need to update this further, unless, of course, I run goods down it. Although we do have Miami. Oh, flipping heck. We could go. Let's go 4. Let's go 4 track. We'll find a way to make 4 tracks worth it. Let's pull that out as far as we can go. Is that where we want it? Do we think? A bit further this way. It makes the trek to Miami worth it, I suppose. There we are. See, don't think about it too much. Just get on with it. That's the route to happiness, right there. Stick a bit of that in there. AI will do what AI does. We're going to need to tram all of this, of course. Are you sure passengers from the city can walk through the train station to reach the bus stop to the ferry? I'm not. But what I might do is I might stick a bus route around there to take people from one side to the other. But we'll see how it develops on its own before looking at how we can try and make that work. Now, the thing with boat services, the thing with getting people onto ships is going to be the same as the problems that you'll have getting people onto planes. The longer they have to muck about to get onto the route to their final destination, the less inclined they're going to be to do so. So if you want an airport, put it right near a population centre, fundamentally. That's the thinking anyway. So yeah, what I need is for people to be as close as possible to where they want to end up. Right, I'm gonna really budget this one to start with. I need to think this track through for when we extend out to Miami and when we start to do interesting things within the continental North America. So Port Nelson obviously wants a route that cuts through Chicago, or maybe Chicago, possibly Atlanta, before hitting Miami. The passenger routes on this map aren't going to be that sexy, I don't think, because there aren't very many towns, and there aren't very many options with those towns. So over time, hopefully, we'll do something that's slightly more dramatic. But it will be good that it becomes the star of the show once we start full-on expansion. Right, let's drag all of this around here. So I've decided I'm going against ballast, and instead I'm going to go straight for track. Actually, let's try ballasting this. See, immediately going back on what I just said. See, that's nice. And now you're doing some weird spacing thing again. How weird. It worked so well before. See, look, and you can really see it when you get up close, is that, you know, it's put a wiggle in there immediately. Now, if it would snap, we would not be having this conversation. And maybe if I left that bit blank, so we go as far as there, and then we take that in. Now you can see that that's narrowing, even though it's only doing it ever so slightly. Still, I mean, that ended up looking better-ish, I suppose. Anyway, we'll do that, and that's just, you know, standard AI prevention tactics going on there. Don't use it; it's ugly. Yeah, look at it. Look at that. It's wiggling. Right? No, I'm over it. We're past it. We're giving up on it. Ballast is a non-starter. Unfortunate, because it's so close to being a really nice feature. It's in my mod collection for this series if you want to use it. And maybe you'll figure out what the actual secret to success with it is. But what I'll do instead is I'll use a little bit of regular track here to act as a spacer, because my understanding is that the platform width itself is about the same as that of a piece of track. So by routing around the corner there, that should be equidistant all the way around there. Should be. There's a lot of should be in this show. And I'd love to work with a bit more precision once in a while, but you know, you get what you get. So I'll roll that around there, and we'll do a touch of extra track, and then hold on, no, don't rush it. Far better that you do it right than rushing it. There you go. That's better. I don't know where these tracks are going. We'll know in due course, but I have a policy. Whereas if I've set something up in terms of, you know, a chunk of street or a chunk of whatever, then a chunk of platforms, we will find a purpose for it. Right, let's roll that over there for reasons unknown. No. Let's get rid of that for now. Grab this. There, see? Pretty. For those bridge aficionados amongst you, don't worry, bridges will be coming. But, you know, for some reason, I've taken a liking to level crossings. And not because they're simple. It needs to go a bit further. No. Better. Good. I like that. That looks all right. I think that looks fine. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be even more generous than usual. We'll have a third one here. There we are. Pull that down there, and then whiz that across. Now, of course, this could all fall apart when I tram this up, which I surely will in just a moment. But you know, we'll see what we get here. Right, so we need a tram-based depot. We'll go with tram track. Can I get a tram station in here? No, but it's okay because I want it on the other side anyway, where we can get a tram station in a very nice place. Should we go for a bigger tram station? let's go for a bigger tram station. Let's go for the big one now, and then later when I was building these roads, I should have gone with trams, tram track originally. Right, let's track this up. There you go. You asked for it. Here it comes. Now I'm going to do a little bit of high precision tram track action, in that I'm going to attempt to do quite a bit of the city in one go, and then we'll figure out what will make this fly. See, this is all, you know, future growth pending. And we'll see what happens. 2 million in the bank. Oh, good spot. Let's pay a good chunk there. Because that's what I use loans for. I use loans to fuel expansion, and then we pay it back. Does mean that you're rolling with a loan constantly. You know what else? I'm going to put a route across there. Purely because the AI does not like to build big fat roads, and I like big fat roads because they allow for big fat traffic. Hook it around there, and a bit more like this. Also, I think we'll put another tram depot up here. You know, I do. In this potentially burgeoning area of the town, that would be a good place for another tram stop. Right, we'll carry on around the perimeter. Alright, cross the tracks, hang it there, and do that. So at least we can, there's a circuit there at least. But I'm going to do all of this while I can, because later on, what's this? The PLM. I need to have a look at that. Oh, and the Cannstatt and a new state car. All right, this is reminding me very distinctly that I am off the pace when it comes to anything with goods. But the reason for tram tracking all of this now is because later in the game, once buildings have been builded... What's going on there? Why are you saying that there isn't any? Oh, it's because I'm now it's, for some reason, it's adding catenary to all of it. Well, I don't want that. Hold on. Are we now removing tram track? Oh, for flaming typical. Right, I don't want that. Oh well, we've got a proper mixed bag then, haven't we? Some of this is electrified, some of it isn't. Well, that's going to be a disaster. Never matter. No, never mind. We'll fix that when we need to fix it. Yes, the reason for doing tram track now is that later in the game they make you pay through the nose for it. So if I do all the streets now, as much as quite a lot of it is unnecessary, that should save me some bulldozing later in the game. Thank you. I have finally completed that sentence. You know what I like? I like this as a potential location. If I can fit it in, which I'm not convinced I can. Go on. I don't want to delete anybody's house. That's a nice house. How close are you to action? Yep, this one will do as well. Whizzer around. There we go. No, that'll knock out even more. I don't want to delete anybody's house. I will place this in a way. There we go, like that. Beautiful. Right, so we could use this as kind of like a central interchange, right? Because I suspect the catchment of this is pretty good. Catchment, that's pretty good. One there. I'm going to want another one here. And another one about there, which will serve absolutely no purpose just yet. This may be my standard tram problem, is that I'm too ambitious too quickly. But, you know, who's really counting? No tram on the other side of the station. There is. Look, it's there, look. Oh, I haven't done this bit. Okay, hold on. There we go, like that. choices, choices, choices. That's what people have now. So we've got 1, 2, and I need one more out there, and that gives me pretty solid coverage. Now, with everybody else doing point to point, I'm tempted to try and do a circuit here. I don't know. Let's have a look at it. Let's see what we get. So we're going to go here, obviously enough, and then we'll want to go that one. What route are you taking there? A mad route. And then we'll do that. That's not a sensible route. And then we'll do that. Any route that crosses itself, like this one has chosen to do, is a bit strange. And do this on the way back. I don't know, maybe that works. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe if I put a shortcut in here, so if I did that, for example, the AI has still got plenty of room to do its thing, but no, hold on, I want that one. And no, don't electrify it like that. Yeah, there we go. That's, I mean, it's odd. It's not a conventional route, but I think it works. Kinda. And I've had some success with loops in the past, so I'll do that as a Charlotte 1, which is going to be CHR, CHA, CHL, commute alpha. Right, and then we'll do a second one that takes them the other way, just so that people have choices. Right, branch, sidings, upper, exchange, central, which is anything but, and then back to base. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That all looks pretty good. Good. 2 million in the bank. Let's pay 1.5 million of it back. Right, so this is going to be CHL. I went for commute. Bravo. Splendid. Really mixing the naming conventions up. And now we need a depot, and then we can rock some pink trams out on here as demanded by all of you, I think. I haven't seen anybody argue against pink trams. So on your own heads be it. Right, what do we got? It's the latest technology we've got here. So the Halle is clearly German. Yes. The steam tram is pretty slow. It was also used in Vienna. So we've got the horse trolley car, or the horse tram. These are ancient. Equally, this looks like it's got electrification required. The Landauer has just become available. As the Landauer, I think, is European. Hold on, let's look. I can't go with some of this archaic stuff. I'm going to go with the steam tram, despite the fact that they're Viennese. And you're all just going to have to be, calm about it. All right, we're just going to have to be peaceful with the fact that I'm using potentially inappropriate trams here in Charlotte. There we go. That's 6 hot pink trams rolling, and my God, they're pink. I hope you're all very happy. And pink is a decidedly happy colour, so, why wouldn't you be? Make Atlanta and Charlotte a big town. Yeah, I think I probably will do. I mean, look how close together we are. I mean, we're virtually on the outskirts of Atlanta as it is. So the likelihood that these two merge is pretty significant. Good. Right. We'll come back and look at the happiness trams plenty of times, I would have thought. I want to stick a cheeky depot in for the moment on the train side of things, so that we can actually, do some trains. First mechanical trams were powered by steam. Generally, there were 2 types of steam tram. Red Tiger, drop in the knowledge. Right, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, you're going to need another plan there, Chief. That's a bad thing you've done. Not a good thing. Bad thing. Bad moves. Right, okay. Yeah, basically, I thought, I'll be clever and I'll stick that on the other side of the track to stop having to do any of that signalling nonsense that I was doing before. But as it turns out, this track is woefully incomplete. Okie dokie. Right, now, next we need to get some signals on here just so that we avoid queuing from a bajillion miles away. Right there. You're going to need one this side as well. Keep things rocking. Whoa, this is New York. Why is New York virtually empty at the stage? 7 waiting. You better be full there, sunshine. 43 of 56. No. When am I putting my logo on the Steam Workshop? When I can be bothered to go through the faffing around necessary to get it set up to go onto the Steam Workshop. I'll do it as soon as I can. I'll probably do it tomorrow. But it is a lot of mucking about to get it to set up properly. It's not a breeze. Equally, I'm making a lot of fuss about nothing. I shall put it up there, and I will be heartened by anybody who chooses to make use of it. Right, Charlotte, New York. Yes. CHLNY. Obviously, this again, America. We're going to double track it up, route this nicely, and I think there's an argument much the same as we did over the other side that a Charlotte Chicago direct line. That could make us some cash, so we'll do that in a bit. First, however, we're going to buy a train. Right, what's the best thing we've got? The Mogul. Oh, £1 million for a train. This thing better haul. Right, and given that I can't do a hot pink, I can't bring myself to do it. Hot pink train wouldn't be ideal. This one, let's go and make this a slightly murky. No, I can't bring myself to do that either. We're going to have a bright orange train because that's how I roll. We'll have one. Thank you very much. Right, now I want a bunch of passenger cars on here. The Clerestory, I'm relatively certain, is American. Mogul is American. I know Mogul is American. CHL, not CNL. No, there's no N in Charlotte. But thanks, General Jake. Good thinking. We're in America. Right, good. These are $500,000 a pop. Stoner crows. Those only do 50. Well, we might as well pay the money then. Bank manager. All that money I paid back, I want it back. Thank you. 16. No, give me more. 32. 64. 80. 80 feels good. 80 does feel good. But I think 96 feels better. Right, let's go. Oh, CNL. Okay, I made the typo. Thank you. Yes, I belittled your comments, but very ill-judged. My apologies. I will rectify that promptly. You can tell that I'm used to typing my own, ludicrous abbreviation. NY. There we go. Right, now this is a new train. We ought to watch this doing its thing, shouldn't we? There we go. Oh yeah, and it's resplendent in orange. And there's some pink trams. Look, there's nothing but subtle colorization going on in this town. Holy moly! Do intercity from Charlotte to Atlanta? Yes, I almost certainly will. There's no yes. I know. Yes, mock away. I can take it. Guys, just afterwards I can. That looks hideous. It does, really, doesn't it? That is the least subtle thing anyone has ever seen. But there's It's just one of those things. I think we're all gonna make it. Ananaf has donated. Thank you, Ananaf. So thank you for making our dreams of pink trams come true. I live for making your dreams come true. There, chums. Thank you very much for the donation, Ananaf. Most kind. Right, now, this is a sporty train, this one. This is the fastest thing on the planet right now. And I want to see it, because 40 kilometers an hour is not gonna, it's just, this is horrible. I'm going to change the colour of this train. It's too much. Having the locomotive, you know, in an excessive colour. See, that's quite nice. You know, when you've got trees in the way and you can't see it, that's quite nice. No. This kind of rusty, bronzy... No, I take it back. This is a poo train. Everything ride it, thin, smells of poo. See, I like that, obviously. You know, we've done this. That looks quite smart, I think. But we've done that. What about this? I mean, who doesn't like, you know, full-on black train? Oh, look, it's almost like I'm driving it. It says my name there, just below the little bloke who's looking up at the thing that is doing the thing. All right, you know what? We're going to keep that. We'll keep it as the black train for the time being. That's pretty funky. Needs a dash of sporty neon blue. Well, yeah, maybe a bit of sporty neon blue. Right, let's set ourselves up for a good look at it, and see what we get here. It's changing colours. It's a disco train. Yeah, I know. I'm over it. To start with, I resisted doing any changes of colour while in progress, but now I'm kind of over it. And la pause. Ding, 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 ding. There we go. Yeah, let's have a look at that. And come on, give me an angle. Yeah. Look, camera. I don't mind clipping through stuff, right? I just want to get up close and personal with it. There we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's an angle. That's something you can get behind. Stick your Polar Express. That's the one you're interested in. Yeah. Colonel Failure Bulldozer. Yes. Majestic. Everybody drink it in. We done? We're good? Onwards. Oh, hold on. I didn't see how fast it was going. Slow down, slow down. Oh, it's too late. It's already slowing down. Oh, no, it's doing 70. That's what I paid for. That's my money reimbursed right there. I like it. Good. Any passengers? Nope. Good. Excellent. That's what what's going on here? Oh, yeah, there you go. The New York commuter coaches are doing their thing. All right, good. We've even got someone waiting at the future. We've got quite a few people waiting at the futuristic roundabout bus stop. All right. Okay, cool. So New York is packing out reasonably well. We've got people waiting for boats, ships, even five people waiting to board the transatlantic. All are looking to the skies because that's where the boat will come from. How many have you got on board? None, obviously. Then we'll head out and look at the next one. Not a lot going on in that one either. Okay. And four on that one. Holy mackerel. 2. Okay. All right, well, it's picking up. I mean, it's picking up at such a slow pace I should shut it down. But given it's the only way I'm going to let people across the Atlantic until I've got aircrafts, they're just going to have to deal with it. So I've got 6 on board those at the moment. And what I want to look at is my balance sheet. If we look at our water earnings, 13.5, 20.6, 3. 17, and there's still plenty of time left in the year. So it's working-ish, kinda. And as these towns expand, if they expand in the right direction, then that could pan out quite nicely. And looking at Toulouse, we've got good development happening on this side of town. Are you in the catchment area of the dock, though? No, not even remotely. Well, that's a downer. What I will do, however, I don't know if this is a great idea or not, but I'm going to set it up anyway. We'll go from here to there, right? Very, very, very simple. And so this is the TOU station shuttle. Yeah, there's a word that I use to describe this kind of behavior. Right, cool. Let's buy, what do we think on there? Let's go with just one. Oh, the Landauer is, yeah. Okay, right, yeah, we'll stick a Landauer on there because this is the latest technology. Where are we? Station shuttle. There you go. Off you go. Get to work. Now, I ought to also run through all of the other Euro road stuff to get the Landauer set up. Otherwise, we're going to be replacing it with other archaic nonsense, which isn't going to do me any good. Right. Actually, let's do it. This is the way I usually do it, right? So if I'm upgrading vehicles to the next stuff. Thanks for tuning in, Neon Sign. See you next time. So basically I'll open up everything that is on the old vehicle type. What I'd quite like is a global set all lines that are using vehicle X to use vehicle Y, right? That would be easier, because then once you've got all these open, you can close the main panel up and then just go, yes please, yes, close it. And then when you close one of these down, you've done it. Right, okay, there you go. That's my simple, successful happiness route to upgrading vehicles, and it's way faster than what I did previously. That's the dream. There are a lot of these, though, aren't there? Okay, and go. Planned stream end 6 p.m. Ooh, don't know. I just to give you some kind of thought, we're heading into the wrap-up momentarily, because you can't handle more than 4 hours of me at a time. That's not healthy for anybody. But I want to get a couple of bits done just before I get that wrap-up feeling underway. There we go. Yep, thank you. Good. Yeah, and a bit of this, and a bit of that. Right, you're done already, aren't you? Yeah. Okay, cool. Right, so those will replace when it suits them, and then we'll be on the next glorious. You had to say the end time. Well, no, the end time is the end time. 4 hours is my typical stream length, just in order to keep my sanity levels at their sharpest. Oh, look at this. What have we got going on here? 186 Nantes to Toulouse. I think the train's broken. The train is not broken. The train is ancient. Now, I remember seeing a message about Train 1 being out of commission. Right, you need a bit more capacity, and that will help funnel a few more people onto the transatlantic special. So let's set a replacement up on here. Not to lose. What's the best thing I've got here? The PLN. Let's make this one. Let's make this one bright yellow, right? And I think the engine will look okay bright yellow. I don't have any facts to back that up with. I just think it might look okay. And then we'll go with the compartment cars, and I'm going to want 7, 8, which will make those a more sedate, a more sane rustic grey, as much as grey is ever rustic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 2.87 million. 8. 3.13 million. Yep. Change it up as soon as you can afford it. And I'm going to do something to make sure you can afford it. No, I'm not, because I'm already at my debt ceiling. Yeah, 10 is still the max. Okay, well, you're just going to have to hang on in there, people, because we're going to need to sort that out. Okay, well, you know, the patience, I suppose, is a virtue. Now, apparently, train 1 was overdue. Let's have a look at the age of things. Right, train 1 is 29 years old and apparently overdue. Have I set this on a 25% replacement? No. Is this running something really old? Not really. It'll be the coaches. That's what it'll be, because I upgraded it. It'll be the coaches that have blown their budget there. But this thing's making so much cash, it can carry on until it falls apart. What else have we got now? Train 3 is pretty old. Train 4's oldish. What else have we got here? Everything looks all right. How are my ships? They're all 12, 13 years old. None of them making much cash. Although one's got 5 and another's got 4. It's going in the right direction, all right? It might not be making much cash, but it's, you know, we made 24 grand this year, up from the previous high of 20. So we are getting more. Wrong train, and you didn't set train 3 to 25% either. No, I didn't want to set it to 25%. And it's not the wrong train. Train 3 is the right train. Train 3 is the one I just did. Yes, this is the one I wanted to change. What are you saying I did wrong? I didn't set it to 25%. I know, I can do. It's not going to make any difference. I haven't got any money. You know, this needs 3 million quid in order to change it over. But, you know, there you go. Thanks for tuning in, Vidova. A joy to see you, basically. A joy. And I hope to see you again for the next exciting stream. I'm going to up the tempo a smidge and see if we can't powerhouse through to get the last train before I wrap up. But look at it! Oh, look at this! What I really want is to be sticking another train out on the European line, because that's going tremendously well. And I'm going to have to fill in this track soon. Otherwise, the AI cometh. Oh, hello. What's new? The San Diego electric trolley. Well, if I hadn't have just bought... yeah, I'll probably forget. How am I? I'm grand, thank you, Sasha. You know, that's what I am. I'm decidedly grand. Say everybody. Okay, well, I'll do that. I'll do that as a wrap up, I think. Sorry, I'm getting stage directions from herself downstairs. She does know what she's talking about. And she made a suggestion that you might appreciate. 260 people waiting for the European main line. Holy moly, that's an underserved service. 160 waiting at Berlin. Oh man, yeah. I just need to be able to bankroll it. Now I don't know whether it's my income that is the reason my loan's not being extended, or whether it's the year. I'm not certain. But my annual is continually going up. Let's have a look. Nope, still can't go above 10. Where are we? March. All right, I've got 2 million's worth of loan available. We will see. What's my biggest city? Okay, we can do that. That's a button I can press. Anyone want to bet before I display the answer there? Anyone want to bet on what the biggest city is? Thanks for tuning in, Ananaf. Much appreciated your contributions this evening. Just splendid. Entrepreneur YouTuber, if you'd say so. Anyway, Berlin. Yeah, I think Berlin. I don't. Yeah, you think Paris. 2132 in Paris. I don't think so. Here we go. Let's have a look. Population. Nantes is the biggest. Nobody called that. Paris is number 2. Nantes is the biggest. How bizarre. I guess because it's the bridging point between Toulouse and Paris. But I don't know. But there you go. That's the biggest city we've got. New York is half the size. It's a surprise to me as well. But there you go. We're all surprised. We're surprised together. We collectively surprised are. Now, if only I could get the train running a bit faster, that would be delightful. But thus far, I still need the cash. I'm going to activate afterburners and get the cash in, just so that I can buy this shiny new train, because that would be a shiny place to kind of finish off for the day. Let's have a look at the routes. Routes-wise, European mainline 1.5 million. Now, there are 3 trains on there, so it's worth $500,000 per train, which is great. Toronto, Chicago, 400,000. Nantes, Toulouse, 90k, right? And we've all seen how many people are waiting for that. Although I'm now over $1 million in the bank, we're getting close. We're almost there. Almost there as far as the cash is concerned. Oh no, we're not. That was the end of the month. Come on, so close. Colonel failure is an opinion, gameplay, or overreacting. Drink what? What's going on here? The red tiger is gone mad. The red tiger has gone has lost it there a little bit. Yeah, I did Factorio. The Factorio was the first series I covered. If you ever want to, see just how bad I was when I started out doing this stuff, then by all means, go watch my original series. You'll have to go some way. But there you go. Right, now, we now have money enough to upgrade the Nantes to Toulouse train service, which could have a profound knock-on effect. 25%. Borrow the rest of the cash. There we go. And do it. You should now upgrade. There it is. Right. Set that back to 100%. Haha, doubters. Right. Here we go. Look at this bright yellow, majestic train of justice. It's going to be quicker. This is going to make me some good, solid money. I think the yellow is possibly too much. But having played through this era of Transport Fever a few times, this train is actually not relevant. It's not current for very long. So it does get replaced quite quickly. So we'll enjoy it in all of its magnificent lemon splendor while we can. Good logo placements. I like it. Oh, anything new? Steam lorry. I've got to move to goods. I've got to move to goods. Goods is a thing I have to move to. Thanks, Mikey-O. Thank you very much for tuning in. Much appreciated. Glad to see you this evening. Hope I've kept you somewhat entertained. Look at a wheel motion on here. This is good wheel motion. Anybody who denies that is wrong. Yeah, I missed the Policy of Truth intros. Yes, me too. I like that, but I think the new bombastic intro is the wave of the future. That's the way we're gonna go. Right, we're about there. I think. Let's summarise. I want to see how much money this makes, and it better be a lot. No pressure. Come on. Talk to me. And 200,000. Not brilliant. Anyway, look. What you can see here is the wisdom of actually blocking out this space, because I can get a 4-track, maybe even a 6-track station in here now without having to bulldoze all of this. There will inevitably be casualties in this fashion. I don't know what Red Tiger's got going on there, but there you go. But yes, there will inevitably be casualties in building any kind of upgrade of that fashion. But hopefully, I should be able to place this without too much effort. None really is pretty big, isn't it? It's growing the wrong way, though. Oh no, it's growing the right way as well as the wrong way. It'd be good if it focused a little bit more over this side as well. If I put another... Oh, we've got a crossing there as well. No, I think that'll work. Anyway, that will wrap us up for today, folks. Thanks, Alex. Yeah, I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you followed for the first time this evening, thank you for following for the first time this evening. If you followed previously and turned up this evening, thank you for following and turning up this evening. What else can I say here? Yeah, I'm going to chop this up and make it slightly more progress oriented and stick it up on that there YouTube. Equally, I will be back on Twitch in a couple of days with a different game, but I'll be back on Twitch. If you just like, hanging out and doing the usual Twitch stuff, then you'll probably enjoy that. If not, then stay tuned. I always try and advertise my streams before I do them. So a good thing to do is follow along on Twitter if you do such things, because that's where you can find out very late term in the day. Following, obviously, you'll get a notification. To those who've contributed this evening, who've sent a donation in, you guys are the real heroes, and I appreciate it very much indeed. So I'm gonna start name checking everybody who's posting. So Sasha1105, thank you very much. Vargan, always good to see you. Red Tiger, not sure if you've got a microchip loose, but thank you. Rupert, thanks very much for the donation. Thanks for tuning in. Pix, your Pixelator is obviously a regular. He's always here. Trainsman, what am I going to be streaming? It's a game I've been talking about streaming for playing for quite some time. I'm going to start on stream. You'll have to tune in and find out.